What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchet REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. So excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
Soucouyant is an old, wise, terrifying woman who has the capacity to change into a ball of fire as a result of coming out of her skin. To come out of her skin, she has to go to a graveyard at 12 o'clock on a night when they have no moon, and with a black penny dig out the liver of a freshly buried corpse. With that, she makes an oil, and it is with the use of the oil that she is able to emerge out of her skin, turn into a ball of fire, leave the skin in a mortar, and fly through the night looking for somebody to suck out their blood.
This is, I don't know, it's one of those witch stories that come from way back when, but was translated that way in Trinidad. Maybe Soucouyant resembles the word succubus, so it could have been again connected with that creatures that suck the blood of their victims. It might be related to the vampire as well. The Soucouyant was a very important control factor in, I'd say, in village society, for children in particular. If you don't say your prayers, then mommy warn you, the Soucouyant will come and get you.
There's a theory.
I don't think we ever had a folklore or superstitiousness about something that actually takes something from you.
Suck our blood.
Yeah, not even suck your blood. Like just like take something from you. I don't think we have anything.
Bushma,
He's the only one that kind of like who?
Rougarou, the monster in the swamp.
Oh. But what do you do though?
Scare you?
That's it. Candyman. He scares you?
Oh man, that was the one that used to scare me as a child. Candyman.
We got a few. I don't like saying their names anyway, but
right.
But it's there. But you know, and it's funny to me that they know their schedule.
Right.
These names have schedules.
Child, listen,
Yeah, around this time of the night, around this when the moon's like this, and yeah, it's like
so
scheduling.
So whenever we get to Trinidad and I see they ain't got no moon in the sky, child, better not be seeing no floating orbs of fire.
That the vampire tradition was brought to Trinidad by some old French families, and these people, these old French people who brought a vampire tradition to Trinidad, lived very closely with African people, slaves, who also had a vampire tradition, who also possessed a tradition of changing into a creature that will draw the blood from someone. And it is out of this interface of cultures, a syncretic event took place that created Soucouyant.
It does happen. It has Soucouyant. And you're getting more in the
of cultures, a syncretic event took place that created Soucouyant.
It does happen. It has Soucouyant. And you're getting more in the rural areas and country areas. I believe what the people say, the old people, that they don't like too much of light. So they wouldn't get down in the city too much because there's bright light.
Right.
But in rural areas where they have forest and forested area and all these things, these people, they have some, I will have to use it as just some evil dealings with the devil or something to get that type of power. It have nothing like anything like God in them. Because to take your body like that, use some kind of prayers or something to get a changeover, and then look to go and fly to get into somebody's house and suck the blood or whatsoever. Well, that is real, some devil kind of power.
Long ago, they took the mouth and pierced it down in the skin, but he wouldn't cut the skin, and pull that blood come right up. When it gets sufficient, then they go. and leave that mark, that round mark of your mouth. That place will get blue, will get black, very painful. And by so they get to know, well, Soucouyant somewhere around the place, so everybody now looking out to see who it is. And now they're gathering from it now, they're looking for elders now. I got somebody, you know, they say, but she looks like she passed 60 years, but she can just not one now.
This legend is an extremely cruel legend. I mean, because old women.
That ain't good, child. Listen, I'm over here just thinking, because y'all be saying, come to the country parts and... Nope.
I'm speechless, y'all. I don't know. That one, they got a movie of this?
Oh,
you know
that
what
would be
saying?
a nice movie.
A nice movie.
It would be.
The writer you just spoke, huh?
Yeah.
You could probably see it. Yeah, I just like to catch the movie.
During the daytime.
Usually, I guess if you're a younger individual and you heard of this and you probably seen the movie, this would scare a person out of their socks. But as an older individual like myself, I'm more interested in the ideology behind how they really saying all this stuff is come to.
The imagery.
You know, the imagery at it as well.
Yeah.
Who might be suffering from Alzheimer's or dotage, they're a little odd in how they seem to be behaving, and it suggests that we were very uncomfortable at some level with old age, to the extent that we demonized old age.
You have to be very careful with witch stories.
Okay.
Women tend to outlive men, sometimes by several decades. Women tend to inherit property and wealth. And a woman in a village could be in her 90s. She could be a little infirm, but her mind is good. And she owns the house she's living in and probably several acres around the place. It is very easy to make her out to be a Soucouyant or a diablesse. Perhaps only because she helps people and gives advice to the young and knows how to make different kind of herbal preparations. It is very easy to label her as a Soucouyant or a witch, and it is very easy to commit her to the madhouse or to burn down her house and as a result of that kill her. These are easy things to do. Then the village inherits her land.
At Myrie, one talks about Soucouyants all the time.
Hold up. Not preying on the elderly. And that's why she would be mad. Right there.
That makes sense. To be angry for her, but to literally think that she has these qualities. So we're going to stop her in her tracks.
That's why you gotta, when you have elders in your family like that, y'all hear me talk about my grandmother all the time. My grandmother is about to be 92 and she's still doing for herself. She's still what he described, you know, she's in her right mind. She's still doing so much for people, you know. So when you have elders in your family like that, you need to be checking on them. You need to go visit them and just make sure that they know that they're supported, and people around them that's looking, like their neighbors and stuff, know that they got a family.
Yeah, that's great, because they're going to take everything they could, bro. That's wild.
And when I was small, it was...
Y'all know I got to come back with a joke.
But
let that happen with me. I'm coming back.
Oh, and you
as
crazy.
A floating fire.
A floating fire, okay.
I ain't playing.
At Myrie, one talks about Soucouyants all the time. And when I was small, it was, I would say, something that people generally believed in. There were few people who would laugh at the Soucouyant story. People believed it was deadly serious. And any older person you saw, particularly if their eyes are a little red or so, you would say this person is a Soucouyant. I remember my mother swearing to all the gods that she was sucked the night before by some Soucouyant who had come to the house. She said, look at the blue mark here. If you meet people my age in Myrie, I think 9 out of 10 of them would say, oh yes, there is something. There was always the story about how they caught a Soucouyant. They caught her because the caught her skin in a mortar pestle, and they put salt in it, and she couldn't put back her skin on because of the pepper and salt in her skin.
My father told me, he was talking, He say in Myrie, get a girl around about 16 to 17, 18 years between them. And so happened that they get to hold the soucouyant. His father said they put that soucouyant in a barrel and take nail and nail up the whole barrel and bring it to Princess Town. In the hospital, they had a mortuary there. And people went and see that there. Father said he went and see that. She couldn't put back her skin on her body again. She remained just like that, and she died.
There's a man who told me a story which I found was very useful about catching a soucouyant on a cistern in Myrie. And I said to myself, but this man was a schoolmaster. I mean, how ridiculous can you get?
So even when you become sophisticated and all those things, there's a kind of lurking control factor and a kind of a fear, primal fear that comes up for these stories that lurked in your life from so long. If the soucouyant came into your house, you turn your broom upside down, she couldn't leave. And also, if you really wanted to get her in trouble, try to get Sunrise to catch her out from her skin. So you would put endless rice on the step before she could leave.
Oh, that rice thing.
I saw this thing.
They used to say that about Kushma. They used to say if you don't want him or whatever it is to come and get you in the middle of the night, leave like rice or something at the front door. He was spending all night counting it.
It was something else about salt.
The salt
I
thing
can't remember it.
I think it was the same with the salt.
Just evil spirits or something. Oh, I was gonna say
Yeah,
something
that was
else about
interesting
the
you say that because that's kind of the similarities with that one, you guys.
Yeah.
But that was interesting you put that out.
Ooh, yeah.
And across, straight across, this big ball of fire. Well, when I meet the neighbors in the morning and I ask them, was they saw the fire? The neighbor say, yes, she saw a soucouyant going across there. I say, oh, that is a soucouyant? Say, yes.
That's a wrap. All right, yeah, we're going to stop it right there, man. Interesting, bro. But the unwritten law is that if you go out there looking for something, you will find it.
You will find it.
And that is true. That is true.
We ain't going out there looking for the soucouyant. No, we're not.
Now look, somebody out there probably saying, what if I go look for something that's like really outrageous? Like, yeah, I really truly believe if you're dedicated enough and you're really involving your whole lifestyle into that type of thing you want to get involved with, you'll find it, bro.
Oh, it's going to come to you, baby.
Always going to come to you, but you'll find it. I believe that.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm cool.
Unless y'all take my land when I get older.
Oh, Lord.
Then I'm coming back. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.